in the morning with initiative to move, so I make it harder. Don't hold back. If you think about it, so many people.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Extra Time. As you can see, no Jamie Butcher with us this week, so it's down to me, Rob Hayes, to accompany Martin O'Connor on the sofas and talk through all of the week's sporting action here at Staffs.
And we've got an absolutely fantastic show ahead for you guys this week. And we start with our first feature, Amy Bramwell, who goes off and meets all the various university team captains. And this week she met Chris Kolapo, the captain of Staffordshire University's men's rugby union.
I'm now at the university rugby training session with Chris Kolapo, the first team captain. Hello, Chris.
Hi, Amy.
Right, so what's your position?
Fullback, that's like behind the line. So any kicks that go over or any men breaking the line, I tackle them or make a turn kick.
Okay, and can you tell me a little bit more about the sport?
Basically, rugby is a 15-man-a-side game, contact sport. Passing backwards from the game line, tackling usually behind the waist or just above, but nowhere over the abdomen.
And what's involved in training? I mean, if I was a boy and I was out there playing, what would I be doing?
Basically, what we've got now is a conditioning session where basically we just go over scenarios of rugby gameplay, just minor touch at the moment, and then we go into contact just to simulate gameplay. But it's just getting people their body positioning for rucks and mauls, and then returning kicks and so on.
Brilliant. How often do you train?
We train 7 till 9 on a Monday, 7 till 9 on a Tuesday, and then we have a game on a Wednesday at 2 o'clock, but we usually meet around 2:30 just to get some warm-ups and some gameplay going.
Brilliant. Okay, and as a captain, I mean, are you quite strict? I mean, would you let your team have their mobiles on them, the telephones, their iPhones, iPods, whatever? Can they have those on the training?
Well, basically, no, because I mean, if someone gets tackled, we don't really want stuff being broken. But you know, before a game on a Wednesday, the guys can do whatever they want just to get themselves and their mind, you know, in shape, ready for the game. But during training, I am quite strict. But we have a strong side this year, so I do give them a bit of leeway. But at the end of the day, I don't want them getting a bit complacent with their, you know, their training just because they're winning games at the moment.
Do you have any irreplaceable players? Sorry.
There are a couple irreplaceable people, but you know, I don't want to say just in case they get ahead of themselves. But I mean, there are a couple names in the team that you know that are big boys in the team. So I mean, a lot of them are third-year, fourth-year people. So you know, we try to keep them on side and you know get them down to training as best as we can. But as long as you know we tell them that they can be you know replaced, then they can always come down and perform on the day.
Brilliant. And obviously, there's a lot of banter between you and other teams. Do you ever listen to any of their negative comments?
Well, not really. I mean, we don't take it on, you know, and think, oh, okay, we've got to do this, we've got to do that. I mean, you're always going to get a bit of banter with other teams, you know, trying to be the most successful. But at the end of the day, we just take it in, take it on the chin and just return banter, really. I mean, we're doing the best we can. We're doing the best out of all the sports, so they can't really give us any banter that we're going to take.
Back to the actual team itself, do you have any divas, any people that, you know, start arguing?
Oh, divas. No, not really. I mean, you get the odd person who wants to say their bit, you know, and you know, there's a massive competition with tries and stuff, but there's no real competition. I mean, there's a couple of people in the team who are battling out for it, but there's no competition really.
How was last season?
Last season we had a brilliant season. We only lost once, but that was because it was a replacement game for the seconds. I mean, we won varsity, we won top of league, so we got promoted, and we won the cup against Oxford Brooks in the final. So yeah, we're doing well.
If you do well, you know, if you win a game, how do you stop your team from, you know, from kind of, you know, becoming too cocky, having big egos?
Well, basically, I mean, we can't really stop that. If we're winning games, people are always going to feel, you know, happy and feel that, oh, we're doing well, you know, we're going to keep winning. And to be honest, with the league we're in, that is the case. I mean, we've got some guys who've been playing rugby for 7, 8 years, so that's always going to happen. But we've got a coach here, so everyone knows that you have to come down, you have to train hard and just promote and just get better and better as the season goes on.
If you were to lose a game, do you have that survivor mentality where you could kind of boost the team's morale again?
Well, to be honest, we haven't lost in the last year and a half, so when that situation comes, you know, that's why we're going to have to deal with it, you know, on our chins. But I mean, there's a lot of games we go into and we're losing, but all the boys know how rugby is, so you have to keep your chin up, keep your head up and keep going till the last whistle.
Brilliant. And you know, on a different note, obviously the rugby team's known for its socials.
Oh.
You know, when you're going out having fun, you know, do you find that, you know, you're attracting all the single ladies at all?
No way. Well, I can't go into the details of social because, I mean, what happens behind closed doors, but I mean, obviously you get a little bit of banter from the hockey girls who share their socials in the same pub we do. But no, we keep ourselves to ourselves, and social is just about the lads enjoying the win.
Thank you very much, Chris.
Thank you, Amy.
A big thanks to Amy Bramwell there for that entertaining interview, and she'll be out and about again next week with another one of Staff's sports teams.
But as you know, here at Staffs, it's not all about the Wednesday booked fixtures. No, Staffordshire Stallions played this week as well, and Kelsey Purnell has this report.
The Staffordshire Stallions were looking to bounce back from their 2 successive defeats in their 3rd game of the BUAFL season at the Stables. They took on the Nottingham Trent Renegades, who were also winless before the game. Their running back proved to be the thorn in the Stallions' side here, gaining some 30 yards before being forced out of bounds. The home side found themselves under pressure throughout the game, thanks largely to individual errors. This punt fumbled at the 10-yard line and led to the first touchdown for the Renegades. On 4th down and still deep in their own half, Stallions' attempted punt was blocked and Nottingham Trent's offence found themselves at 5 and goal. The Stallions did well to force the away side into the 3rd down, but with just 1 yard from the end zone, the Renegades broke through the defensive line of the scrimmage to score the touchdown. Rather than kicking the extra PAT, Nottingham attempted a 2-point conversion, which they successfully gained to take them into half-time 8-0 up. The second half couldn't have started any worse for the Stallions. A Nottingham Trent player retrieved the ball and darted down the field, scoring his team's 2nd touchdown from inside his own half. Nottingham tried to replicate their earlier 2-point feat, but this time were halted by the defensive line of the Stallions. The score remained within 2 converted touchdowns of a Stallions comeback. However, the game slipped away as a safety was conceded on the 4th quarter to take the away side score to 16-0 and shut out the Stallions for a 2nd consecutive home game. Stafford Stallions lost here today 16-0 against Nottingham Trent Renegades. Hopefully in 2 weeks' time they'll do better when they play Warwick Wolves.
Thanks very much to Kelsey Purnell for that report. Have you ever thought about this question though? What would it be like to travel from Stoke-on-Trent to London on a bike? Well, if you're anything like me, you wouldn't ever really want to find out, would you? But joining me now is Amy Brown, the co-station manager of One Media Radio, and you and your team, Amy, have been doing exactly that. Explain a little bit more.
Yeah, for Children in Need, OMG, it's a group thought, obviously, we want to raise money and how would we do this? And obviously, loads of ideas came up and we ended up coming up with the idea of basically doing a simulated bicycle ride basically in the gym, obviously use the facilities as well, get ourselves seen a bit, the equivalent of Stoke-on-Trent Station to London Euston Station.
And how's it gone, would you say?
It's gone well. I've been here since 10 this morning and it's been a long day. But it's been really good. It's been, you know, everyone's been fantastic and really helpful.
Any dropouts?
Well, there's a few non-shows, but everyone that said they were going to be there were there and really dedicated, which is really good.
So, say for your part, how many hours do you spend on the bike itself?
9 hours.
I'm sure you'll agree
It's
that's
been 9
quite a lot.
hours. What we did is we did it like an hour each. So everyone did an hour, and then what was left over.
Anybody noticeably fitter than others?
Yeah.
So some people really showing their uni lifestyle
Yeah,
getting to it, I think.
definitely. I was. My attempt was pretty horrific. I lost
And of course,
I got the lowest.
You're doing this for an unbelievable cause, aren't you?
Yes, we are. We're doing it for children in need, as well as obviously we're doing bits and pieces out throughout the week. But we thought it'd be good, you know, be in the local community in the gym for the students to see us, and obviously get a bit involved. We thought we'd like who we are and stuff.
And of course, there's ways that people can donate to this great cause.
There is, yeah. We've got a Just Giving page, obviously, on Facebook. If you just put OMG, it's all on there, the info. But it's, as I said, Just Giving, so you can do it online. We're around tomorrow evening in the Ember Lounge, so obviously if anyone does have even a few pence, we've got a lovely little bucket, so you can come and donate that as well. So everything's going well. Everything's going well, yeah. I'm knackered, but as I said, we've had a great team and everyone's been fantastic. So shout out to them, really.
How much money have you raised?
At the moment, I'd say we're on about £50, but as I said, we've got other events going out, so we're kind of rounding it all out. Our aim on our Just Giving page is £300. So really want to try and get to that, which I don't know, we might just about do it.
Achievable though?
It is achievable, 100%.
Would you ever do it again?
Yeah, maybe a different route. Maybe not as far as London. Maybe we'll just go Manchester next time.
I was going to say, when you said different route, not Ethiopia.
Yeah, because there was more people, so obviously I only sort of did an hour, and after that I was kind of sitting around. It's obviously fun to be with everyone, but maybe if we got more bikes or something. But obviously, yeah, it's something we would think about doing again, but maybe in a different way.
And it's a little bit different from the day job where you spend your day sitting down playing music.
A little bit, yeah, a little bit. But I don't know. It was good. It was good fun.
Thanks very much to Amy Brown of One Media Radio for joining us here on Extra Time. And now it's time for a look at all the week's results. In the men's basketball, Staff's first lost by 59 points to 65 to Staff's seconds, and in the men's fencing, East Anglia first beat Staff's first by 135 points to 77. On to the men's football, and the first team lost by 3-0 to the University College of Birmingham first team. Lincoln thirds beat our men's thirds by 6-3, and our fourth team lost by 2-1 to University College of Birmingham seconds, whilst Aston thirds registered a 4-0 victory over our sixth team. In hockey, Nottingham men's seconds beat our men's first by 3-2. Our women's firsts won 7-0 against Wolverhampton firsts, but our women's seconds lost 4-0 at home to Coventry seconds. The men's lacrosse team continued their rich vein of form with an 11-6 victory away at Oxford Brooks, but the women lost by 26 points to 1 at home to Northampton first. In netball, there were wins across the board as Staff's first beat Derby first by 31 points to 26, Staff's seconds beat Buxton seconds 47-44, and Staff's thirds beat Birmingham seconds 45-19. On to rugby union, and the first team beat Warwick thirds 17-10, the seconds lost 10 points to 8 at home to Derby firsts, and the third team lost 25-12 to Northampton seconds. And finally, on to volleyball, and Nottingham first beat our first 3-0. Unfortunately, that's about all we've got time for this week on Extra Time. There is just enough time, however, for me to point you in the direction of our website, omgstaffs.com. We've secured 2 brand new student deals for you. 10-pin bowling in Stafford have got some great discounts, and also the UK Snooker Championships in Telford. You can get tickets for just £1, so go to our website for details on that.
And also you can get us on our email address here at OMG Sport. Just send an email to omgsport@staffs.ac.uk if you want to get in touch.
Don't be tricked into thinking that our 2 pretty faces are the only things that bring you the sporting action from the week. We've also got 2 shows on the radio, One Media Radio. On a Tuesday between 6 and 8, Sam Rogers hosts the panel show, The All Sports Show. And on a Wednesday, Adam Smith rounds up all the Bucks fixtures, results, scores, interviews. It all goes on 6 till 7 on One Media Radio.
And thanks very much for joining us this week on Extra Time. And we look forward to seeing you again next week. Goodbye.